features. First of all, he's about twice as big as any of the adult females. That's normal for orangutans, mature male orangutans. The other thing, of course, is the very long hair all over his body, those big handsome cheek pads on either side of his face, and that beautiful beard. So those are all the things that let you know he's a fully mature adult male. And we have 4 that live here at the center. There's 4 mature adult males and 1 immature male. There's only 8. So he'll come over here in just a second. By the way, his arm span is almost 9 feet from fingertip to fingertip when he stretches his arms out. And as you can tell, he's going to do what every orangutan would normally do, is check out and see if any of the other apes left anything good to eat as they were in there. There's really not. There's just a few scraps, nothing very exciting. So he will probably come over and get up here in just a second. Now, when he does that, typically he'll knock over that big box over there and scoot it around in kind of a display. Males making noise is one of the ways they communicate to the other apes that are here. We have 10 orangutans total here, by the way. But the other thing for him is he's making a step for himself to get up on the bench. So it's a little bit of tool use at the same time. Now, while he figures that out, let me explain what he's going to work on during his lesson today. We're going to do 2 big things. The first thing is we're going to review any of these 9. Those are all symbols he knows very, very well. So be prepared. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes not. Oh, that was very, very quiet by comparison. And so this displaying is, let me get out of the way. This displaying is all the normal male behavior. Oh, listen. You can hear his vocalization. So that was a nice example of his vocalization, obviously kind of muted by the glass here. You can't obviously see that along with the physical characteristics, but the only orangutans that make that vocalization are the mature adult males. So that's one of the other ways you can tell he's a mature adult male. And so that communicates to everybody. By the way, if we hear any of the males call here, we know them by their voices. So everybody knows, oh, that's easy. They're not all identical when you hear them vocalize. So he's going to take a second and get himself situated here. Let me finish explaining what's happening. I should also mention when he launched that box over his head like that, the box weighs about 100 pounds if you're keeping track. So when he begins the review part of his lesson, we can work with any of these 9. And for example, that would mean I can show him the actual food. He can find the name on his screen, and he'll probably be able to do that very, very well. Mistakes are very uncommon when he's working on review. How about the other thing is he has a speaker back there, so he's hearing exactly what you're hearing, so we can communicate while we're working along. The other part of his lesson today is not review, and that's the numbers. I'll explain that when we get there. But I'm going to get started as soon as he's ready. Now, normally when he comes in, he never comes up and gets situated and so on. And then